Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
We already discussed how to solve last case price index number and past case price index number. Let us see how to solve Marshall's Edgeworth price index number. To calculate Marshall Edgeworth price index number, the formula is P01 is equal to summation P1 Q0 plus summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q0 plus summation P0 Q1 into 100. Okay. See, we already calculated sum of P1 Q0, that is 1900, and sum of P1 Q1, that is 1880, then sum of P0 Q0, that is 1360, then summation P0 Q1, that is 1344. Okay, now substitute all the values in the formula. Yes, this is equal to sum of P1 Q0, that is 1900 plus then sum of P1 Q1, that is 1880 divided by sum of P0 Q0, that is 1360 plus sum of P0 Q1, that is 1344 into 100. This is equal to, what is the value of 1900 plus 1880, that is 3780 divided by 1360 plus 1344, that is 1360 plus 1344. The answer is 2704 into 100. Then final answer is 3780 divided by 2704 into 100. The answer is 139.7. This is the calculated answer of Marshall's Edgeworth price index number. Next, let us see how to solve Darvish-Bowley's method. See, we know that the formula of Darvish-Bowley's method is P01 dB is equal to half into last year's price index number plus past case price index number. Okay, that is arithmetic mean of past case price index number and last case price index number. That is arithmetic mean of past case price index number and last case price index number. Okay, this is equal to half into, okay, we already calculated last case price index number, that is 139. We got the answer 139.71 plus past case price index number is 139.1. Then final answer is, that is 139.171 plus 139.1, that is the sum of this answer is 278.88 divided by 2. The final answer is 139.4. Okay, this is the calculated answer of Darvish-Bowley's price index number. Let us see how to solve Fisher's price index number. To calculate Fisher's price index number, the formula is P01 F is equal to square root of P01 L into P01 T. Okay, this is last year's price index number. This is past year's price index number. Okay, substitute these two values in the formula, that is square root of 139.71 into 139.1. So the answer is 139.71 into 139.1. Square root of this answer is 139.4. This is the calculated answer of Fisher's price index number. Okay, now let us see the second problem, that is compute KLA's price index number for 2005 from the following data. See, here one set of data are given. First column is items, next is price of 2000 and price of 2005. See, there are 2 years are there, that is 2000, the one more is 2005. We know 2005 is current year and 2000 is base year. So price of current year is denoted by P1, price of base year is denoted by P0. Okay. The next column is quantity. So here they didn't mention base year quantity or current year quantity. So here only given quantity. So it is fixed quantity. Fixed quantity is denoted by Q. It means this is neither base year nor current year. Okay. Now what is the formula of KLA's price index number? So to calculate KLA's price index number, we using the formula, that is P01 K is equal to summation P1 Q divided by summation P0 Q into 100. Okay, now based on our formula, we need to calculate sum of P1 into Q. See, here one P1 is there, Q is there. So next column is P1 Q. Then see the denominator. In the denominator, this is summation of P0 Q. So next column is P0 Q. Yes. Now calculate the answer. First one. Here P1 is 22. Q is 15.5. So what is the answer? That is 22 into 15.5. The answer is 341. Next, 27 into P1 is 27. Q is 12.5. So 27 into 12.5. The answer is 337. 337.5. Okay, next P1 is 7, Q is 7.5. So 7 into 7.5 is 52.5. Okay, next P1 is 20, then Q is 7.5. So 20 into 7.5 is 150. Okay, now calculate sum of P1 into Q. So next is we have to calculate sum of P1 into Q. So the total answer is, how to calculate sum of P1, that is 341 plus 337.5 plus 52.5 plus 150. Then total of this is, okay, how to calculate sum of P1 into Q, that is 341 plus 337.5 plus 52.5 plus 150. Then final answer is 881. Okay, sum of P1 Q is 881. Okay, next what we need? Sum of P0 Q. So next column is P0 Q. So here P0 is 22, then Q is 15.5. So P0 is 15, Q is, here P0 is 15, then Q is 15.5. So 15 into 15.5 is 232.5. Okay, next P0 is 20 and Q is 12.5. So 20 into 12.5 is 250. Okay, next P naught is 4 and Q is 7.5. So 4 into 7.5 is 30. Okay, next P naught is 10, then Q is 7.5, then answer is 75. Now calculate sum of P naught Q. How to calculate sum of P naught Q? That is 232.5 plus 250 plus 30 plus 75. Then final answer is 587.5. 587.5. Okay, now substitute these values in the formula. That is sum of P1Q is 881 divided by sum of P0 Q is 587.5 into 100. Then final answer is 149.5. Let us see the next problem, that is calculate the price index number by weighted average of price relatives method using arithmetic mean and geometric mean. We have already studied how to calculate weighted arithmetic mean and weighted geometric mean. Okay, to calculate weighted arithmetic mean, the formula is P01 is equal to sum of WP divided by sum of W. To calculate arithmetic mean of price related using the formula P01 is equal to summation WP divided by summation P. Okay, to calculate geometric mean, the formula is P01 is equal to anti-log of summation W log P divided by summation W. Okay, we know how to calculate P. Okay, to calculate P, the formula is P1 divided by P0 into 100. Okay, now see the given observations. So here given first column is items, the next column is price in 2005 and 2010. Here there are 2 years are there, one is 2005 and the other one is 2010. Here price of current year is known as P1 and price of base year is denoted by P0. Okay. Here one more column is there, that is weight. Weight is denoted by W. Okay. Now to calculate arithmetic mean, we need W into P. Okay, here W is there, so we need to calculate P. To calculate P, we using the formula P1 into P1 divided by P0 into 100. See here the P1 is 20 and P0 is 15. So P1 is 20, P0 is 15. So 20 divided by 15 into 100. That is 20 divided by 15 into 100. The answer is 133.3. Okay, similarly, the remaining values are, that is P1 is 22 divided by P0 is 16. So 22 divided by 16 into 100, the answer is 137.5. Okay, next P1 is 8, P0 is 5. So 8 divided by 5 into 100, the answer is 160. Okay, next value, that is P1 is 8 divided by P0 is 4. So 8 divided by 4, then answer is 200. Okay, so once we finished P observation, next we need to calculate W. So next column is W into P. See here, W is 4 and P is 133.33. So 4 into 133.3, the answer is 533.2. Okay, similarly the remaining values are, here W is 3 into P is 137.5. So 3 into 137.5 is 412.5. Okay, next W is 2, P is 160. So 2 into 160 is 320. Okay, next W value is 1. 1 into 200, that is 200. So see, in our based on formula we need to calculate sum of WP. So WP is there. Next we need to calculate the sum of WP, that is 533.2 plus 412.5 plus 320 plus 200. So sum of the answer is 1465.82. Okay. See, in our formula we completed sum of WP. Next we need to calculate sum of W. See, here W observations are there. So we need to calculate sum of W. How to calculate sum of W? That is 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, that is 10. Okay, now we got the value of sum of WP and sum of W. Now substitute these values in the formula. That is 1465.82 divided by 10. The final answer is 146.58. This is the calculated value of weighted arithmetic mean of price relative. Next, let us see how to calculate weighted geometric mean of price relative. To calculate geometric mean of price relative using the formula P01 is equal to anti-log of summation W log P divided by summation W. Okay, we already calculated summation W and W is there, P is there. So now we need to calculate log P. So next column is log P. See, in our calculator, first a log term is there, log P. What is P? The first value of P is 133.33. So log 133.3. The answer is 2.124. Similarly, okay, next log P is log P is 137.5. So log P answer is 2.138. Next log 160. The answer is 2.204. Next log P is 200. So answer is 2.301. Okay, next we completed log P. Next what to do? Multiply with W. This log P multiplied with W. So next column is W into log P. See, here log P is there. Log P is there. First value is 2.124. And what is W? That is 4. So this is W. That is 4 into log P is 2.124. So how to calculate that? W. First observation of W is 4. 4 into log P. 4 into log P, that is 2.124. The answer is 8.496. Similarly, the next term is W is 3. W is 3. Log P is 2.138. So W 3 into 2.138 is 6.414. The next W is 2. 2 2 into log p is 2.204. The answer is 4.408. Okay, next w is 1. 1 into log p, that is 2.301. The answer is 2.301. Okay, now next see the formula. Here we need sum of w log p. Okay, see here w log p is there. Next what we need to calculate? Sum of this observation. So sum of w log p is that is 8.496 plus 6.4114 plus 4.408 plus 2.301. Then answer is 21.619. Now we found all the values, that is sum of w log p and sum of w. Now substitute in the formula. This is equal to anti-log of sum of w log p is 21.619 divided by sum of w is 10. This is equal to anti-log of 2.1619. This is equal to, so how to calculate anti-log? That is shift log 2.169. The answer is 147.2.